Good mid-afternoon, everyone. T-Speaker222 with ISO headquarters. It's 3:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. And I want to get to just some very important news. And we're going to talk about an ISO coin, an XRP, that's going to... It really feels like this scenario is starting to play out now, where XRP is going to be the first to lead a massive drop. And that might give it the advantage to decouple off of Bitcoin first if we have an all-out collapse in the markets. I'm not here to make a prediction. I'm not here to say anything other than we have to start following what we're seeing. Bitcoin's at 55,000 and XRP was under $1.10. Just a month and a half ago, Bitcoin was at 50, right around this level, and XRP was at $1.40. There is simply no reason why XRP is sitting at $1.08. And yes, I believe it needs, or could, or it should come up. But look at the pattern. Look what it's doing. It's already made its move to tell you it's not going in any grand move way up. Even though everything points to the fact this should go to $1.30, it seems more likely to me than not that this is just going to roll over on itself. And I would be pissed if I was holding XRP. If you're an XRP holder, I would be pissed. And I will be pissed if XRP, because just from a technical standpoint and from a standpoint of Bitcoin hit 55K, if you're holding XRP and you were holding it, there's no reason why you shouldn't have got rewarded from at least $1.30 to $1.40, and then it dumps off like the rest. But what this signifies to me is that not only is this not for just this move, this is because XRP, XLM, and IOTA, and some of the other ones that should be a lot higher right now, like IOTA should be like $3 right now. Algo should be overpriced $3. With 55K Bitcoin, there's no reason these ISO coins should be... Algo at $1.88 with 55K Bitcoin. We just had $2, almost $3 algo when Bitcoin was at 54,000 last time around 6 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago. So how in the hell is algo only at $1.88? IOTA, when Bitcoin made that last rally, was at over $2.10. It's just not fathomable that it's at $1.30 right now. XDC. This is the big thing we've been talking about. XDC should make this move up and be at around 22 cents. At least get back up to 18, where it was at the last time Bitcoin made its rally. But it's not, I don't know what, I don't know what else to say. There's things that are not adding up. In Shiba, now we're starting to get some words why Shiba's doing what it is. ISO coin that we talked about a lot. And we said if it broke up, it could have a move up. There was also the possibility of breaking down, but we were so low and we talked about it. It's on that support. That's where you load up. I had no idea it was going to go up this high, but there's a lot of people that had a lot of very nice words that were watching this on the ISO station, especially when I had the Dogecoin and Yield part of the channel. We talked extensively about Shiba and how it was loading up and getting ready, if it could hold a support level. But there's a reason this is happening. China is now banning Shiba. That's something that's coming out right now. So after a 200, how high did this, how many percentages? It's up there. So almost 300%, guys. And all of a sudden you're going to see some hearts be broken on Shiba. I mean, ripped out. Just like you've seen with H-Bar. H-Bar was at 60 cents. And you're telling me now now Bitcoin breaks that? H-Bar was in discovery. Why the hell isn't H-Bar back at 55 cents? I think there's something deeper going on with H-Bar where it might get fucking blown off the map. They're with the wrong players. If the ISO provisions go in, like our government is starting to say, H-Bar very well could be blown off the map, and they're in with the wrong players, and they're going to find a way to wipe it out with some initial bullshit offerings. Even though they didn't do the technical initial coin offerings, there's a few of them that if they technically wanted to get rid of them, they could be pricks about it. And there's a couple of them that I'm not really going to go into right now, but there's speculation, which it's not true. But there's a few of them with H-Bar. That's all I can say is a speculation with H-Bar. I'm not going to go heavy deep into it, but... And then, like, Quant. This is another one that tickles my nickels. So Quant was up at $440. Bitcoin rallies up a ridiculous amount. I mean, ridiculous, guys. 4 weeks ago, when Bitcoin was at this, a little bit lower than this, or right around this level now that it retraced a little bit, Quant was at almost $440. Quant should be at least double topping right now, if not more. These should all be, like XRP should be over $1.40. It should have broke that high from just 5 weeks ago. It should break this high. So XRP should be over $1.42 right now, and it should have broken out of this trend line. It should be on the top side of this trend line. Zero question. Zero. There's no doubt. There's zero question that XRP should be over that trend line. Zero. Whether you wanted it to go down or you wanted it to go to the moon, Bitcoin was at 55,000. This trend line should be broken. How in the hell are we attempting to break down out of the trend if there's not manipulation at a finer scale that's going to pull us so far down that most people won't ever be able to afford to get back into crypto? Because most people have their life savings in crypto and Bitcoin right now particularly. So how, why, and for what reason would they do this? Oh, I don't know. They're switching over the whole financial system to a digital system instead of a cashless world, or a world filled with cash. Now we're going cashless and digital. You think they want everybody who's known about crypto, who understands crypto, who understands the ISO, to just be able to go, bam, millionaires and billionaires? Fuck, no they don't. They would do something just like this, get everybody all lined up, and then they'd bend each and every one of us over and plow us out of existence. And then when we see the prices, we might have $1,000 or $100, but we don't have our whole portfolio to throw on it. Our whole savings. Some people are putting their whole life savings into Bitcoin right now. So I said, everybody can think it's going to 100,000 all they want. Do you really think that with all the jabronis in there, all the people off the streets, all the nobodies that would be just unbelievably affected by this, how many people would be so wealthy? You think they're just going to do that? No. You're going to have a shakeout unlike anything that we have never seen because the ISO is involved now. And you should be fucking petrified that Powell started talking about how we're going to accept the ISO. That means we're going to have a grand scale sell-off so that every big business, every big corporation, and every company involved in the ISO transfer, banks included, you're going to have a grand scale sell-off at a proportionate level that you have never seen, because we have to get rid of 95% of the coins in existence now. 95% of them, ladies and gentlemen. And you would have a grand scale extinction event of crypto. It's going to be an extinction event. The crypto extinction event that gets rid of all 95% of coins that had an ICP offering, the initial coin offering, or the ICO, I mean. That's the first thing they're going to look at. And nobody wants to talk about it. Ethereum had an initial coin offering. You can't get around it. It's there. That's just the big one in mind that has a coin offering. But there's a shit ton of them. Look at this, guys. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I don't want to open up a bag of worms right now, but that's, I mean, it's time we talk about this, because we're getting into the time now that I've been preparing for, and now it's starting to show its ugly head. And I said we'd start to see what was going on by Halloween. It's not even Halloween yet. Now it's starting to show corruption. There's something bigger at play here. Now XRP needs to pump just to save face. Like, that's what I'm saying. If XRP doesn't pump now to save face, which you can already see the pattern's filled out. I've been saying this for weeks, months, but the pattern for all intents and purposes is filled out. But it needs to, I'm sorry, it needs to come up and do what it needs to do. Otherwise, everybody and their mother can reek and scream. They already are screaming fucking manipulation and corruption on XRP. Like, this is something unlike anybody's ever seen. You're talking about when XRP was at $3.40, Bitcoin was at 18,000. And now Bitcoin's at 55,000 and XRP's at $1.08. Wrap that around your fucking mind. It's 300% cheaper, and Bitcoin is retesting its second round of near all-time highs. Even though it's still about 10,000 away, but you guys get the picture. It's not at 32,000. We can't use that excuse about XRP only being at $1.08. I mean, it's crazy. This is crazy. That means when Bitcoin falls this time, just put it in perspective, guys. If Bitcoin falls again to 28,000 from here, XRP ain't going to be at 52, or if it falls back down to, where was it at? It was at 28,800, I believe. If Bitcoin goes back down to 28,800, XRP ain't at 52 cents. That's my point. It's not moving like it should. None of these are. Look how low this is going to be if Bitcoin drops to 28,000. DGB ain't even be on the fucking map. Last time Bitcoin was at 54,000. Do you know what DGB was at, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, you're talking when Bitcoin made the first run, before we had the huge drop, DGB was at 20 fucking cents almost. And then when we came around, DGB at least, and it was embarrassing, but it at least got back up to here, 8 cents. You're talking right now, DGB is 30% cheaper than that still. It's 30% undervalued from the last time Bitcoin was here. 5 weeks ago. So now what if Bitcoin simply goes back to where it was at? DGB might not even be a fucking penny. At 28,000, DGB probably is not a penny now. Well, maybe 2 cents. Last time it was 3 cents. Hell, a penny and a half. Bitcoin don't need to go down to 12,000 anymore for all these to have historic prices. If none of these rally and Bitcoin collapses now, this is going to be unbelievable price. This would be a historical liquidation that even I couldn't even understand. I might have seen it on the charts, but it wasn't like this, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to understand. It wasn't like this. It wasn't Bitcoin collapses at 55,000 and then everything is okay. No, it was if Bitcoin collapsed at 55,000, XRP would be closer to $1.50 in my mind. So then you collapse back down, and then you get to the sub 20,000 and XRP still, you know, maybe 35, 30, 40 cents. Or when you get closer to 22, it was getting closer to, you know, 35, 40 cents maybe. Maybe it was 48 cents because we had a nice push up. But the point is it would be probably pushing 40 cents. Now, if XRP does nothing, and then we got to put it in perspective, XRP, if Bitcoin does nothing, and it just collapses, and XRP doesn't move, IOTA doesn't move anymore, Algo, none of the ISO coins move, you're talking about a XRP price if Bitcoin was at, and I mean this, if Bitcoin was just at 38,000 again, where do you think XRP is going to be? If Bitcoin drops 16,000, that would probably put us close to those 58 cent levels already. If not worse. This is, you guys don't understand. XRP would be way higher for the drop right now. This doesn't correlate with my technicals. Because now, if my technicals, if I have to use real technicals, if Bitcoin collapses now, even if it just drops 3,400 points and goes back down to 50,000, XRP ain't even going to be at 90 fucking cents probably. And at least, I mean, now if 50,000 Bitcoin is only equating to $1 or less, that doesn't make any sense. So now what's 40,000? What's 30,000? I mean, could you imagine if Bitcoin did the unthinkable and went down to 30,000 without XRP making a move? Do you know what that would put XRP at with a 30,000 point loss? Or a 24,000 or 25,000 point Bitcoin loss, and XRP is only at $1.08? XRP would be in the fucking cement. For the people who want a very low price on the the ISO coins, get down on your hands and knees right now and pray to your Lord and Savior that this is actually going to play out like this and none of these ISO coins are going to move. Forget XRP. I just have the most experience with XRP because I'm the XRP Future Millionaire on my other page. But this would be the greatest gift that anybody who's watching this, who knows about the ISOs, could ever get. If this pulls the rug now, without all of these making 20 to 30% moves like they should, you're going to get your prices 30% cheaper and 30% faster. I mean, it's crazy. This is setting up for an unbelievable opportunity.